Picture this. It's the fourth quarter. LeBron James staring down the defense, a game hanging in the balance. The Los Angeles Lakers, once the pinnacle of dominance, they now find themselves scrambling just to stay afloat. How did we get here? How did a team with two generational talents, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, end up looking like a shadow of its former self? Today, we're uncovering the 3 critical reasons the Lakers are flailing in the Western Conference. And let me tell you, the answers might shock you. But before we dive in, ask yourself this. Is this the end of an era for LeBron and the Lakers? Or is there still hope left to save the season? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's gone wrong and whether there's a path forward for this once dominant franchise. Let's start with what should be their foundation: defense, or lack thereof. After getting obliterated by the Miami Heat, LeBron himself admitted, "We've got to figure it out. It's definitely embarrassing." And he wasn't exaggerating. Miami shot a ridiculous 57.8% from the field. And let's not even get started on Tyler Herro torching them with 7 consecutive threes. 7. The Lakers looked like spectators at their own game. Here's the cold, hard truth. The Lakers rank 29th in transition defense, allowing 1.44 points per possession. Translation: opponents are running circles around them. Even in half-court sets, they're allowing a staggering 63% shooting on layups and dunks. And when asked about their pick-and-roll defense, Coach J.J. Redick summed it up bluntly. "We didn't execute. We didn't communicate. If you don't talk, you're dead."
JJ, what's your post-game message after a tough loss like that and kind of on top of some other recent tough losses?
To you or to the team? There has to be some ownership. And I think when a group is not performing well, which happens, and it happens to bad teams, it happens to good teams, it happens to great teams, you can splinter, and it's easy to not want the ownership, particularly when it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. We're all embarrassed. That's not. It's not a game that I thought we had the right fight, the right professionalism. Not sure what was lost in translation. There has to be some ownership on the court, and I'll take all the ownership in the world. This is my team, and I lead it, and I'm embarrassed. I can't physically get us organized. I can't physically be into the basketball. I can't physically talk and call out reds and physically call out coverages. And it's, I'm not, and by the way, I'm not blaming players. That's not, I own this. I own this, but gonna need some ownership on the court as well.
Now, let me pause here for a second. How does a team with Anthony Davis, a former Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and LeBron James allow this level of collapse? Well, it's not just effort, it's roster construction. As one scout put it, they need a point-of-attack defender who can hit open shots. Essentially, the Lakers' defense isn't just bad, it's fundamentally broken. And that brings us to our second point. LeBron and AD can't do it all, and honestly, at this stage in LeBron's career, he shouldn't have to. Yet the Lakers' role players have been wildly inconsistent. Austin Reeves, out for 5 games. Gabe Vincent, struggling. Cam Reddish, a mixed bag. And don't even get me started on Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes. Here's a stat that'll blow your mind. When LeBron, AD, and Austin Reeves have been on the court together, the Lakers' net efficiency is a minus 8.4. That's the 3rd worst among 3-man lineups in the entire league. Let that sink in. Even when their top 3 players are sharing the floor, they're losing ground. But wait, there's more. As one scout bluntly said, if Austin Reeves is your 3rd best player, you're not a championship contender. And that's not a knock on Reeves. He's been fantastic. But the Lakers' depth, or lack thereof, is being exposed every single night. And if you're wondering, why can't they just trade for better players? Well, versatile defenders like OG Anunoby or Mikal Bridges, those guys don't come cheap. The Lakers are stuck between a rock and a hard place. But it's not just the role players. There's one elephant in the room we have to address. Now, before you come for me in the comments, let's be clear. LeBron is still putting up unprecedented numbers for someone in their 22nd season. 23 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds per game. Insane. But here's the uncomfortable reality. LeBron is starting to show his age. Over Over his last 13 games, he's had 66 turnovers, the most in any stretch since joining the Lakers. His three-point shooting, just 11.8% over a 7-game span. Even his finishing at the rim is at its lowest since his rookie year. One of his former coaches summed it up perfectly. At some point, he's going to just reach a point where he can't do it anymore. And that day is getting closer and closer. It's tough to hear, but it's reality. And yet, the Lakers still need him to be Superman. Why? Because the rest of the team simply isn't good enough. As one scout put it, sure, it'd be great to rest LeBron, but they don't have the talent to win without him. So, what does this mean for the Lakers' future? Can they fix their defensive woes? Will their role players step up? And can LeBron defy Father Time yet again? These questions leave us with a critical cliffhanger. What do you think, Lakers fans? Are we witnessing the end of an era? Or do LeBron and AD still have enough gas in the tank to turn this season around? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. We've got more NBA insights coming your way, including a special look at the WNBA's rising stars you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.